Goal can figure out where he is. I have the plane shifting amulet. I can still use that.
Yeah, I can scry him
Oh
randomly
no,
and
not
see
that
if he.
again. Sindrick, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Last place was on
By
fire.
the way, Cindric, I like how you fucking completely ignore the fact that Rava didn't give away his power.
I'm
Rava's just Rava.
yeah.
Made me give it up.
Rava's. I'm genuinely trusting on the fact that Rava is too stupid to either abuse it or be abused by it.
I can live with that.
I think he is too innocent to be corrupted and too stupid to actually use it.
And it would be noticeable if he stopped being innocent in that
Exactly.
way.
Yeah. At which point I would then have to kill him.
Why does it always end with that with Frederick? It's good. As long as he always acts like him. And if he doesn't act like him for 2 seconds, I kill him. Cool.
You know where you stand with me.
Yeah. One sign of corruption and you die.
Honestly, no, though, I don't. At least Bogart does it. He
No,
does
no,
not understand you at all.
So yeah,
So
lacking
yeah,
any other way,
scry
we
him.
use the plane shift to get there.
Okay, how are you gonna find out where he is?
I scry him.
Okay, you scry him. You get nothing.
He's blocking it.
He's immune.
He's blocking it.
Yeah.
No.
In that case, then he'll have to turn up at some point. We'll deal with the temple first.
You heard what I said, right? No one dies.
Unless they attack me, I
No
will not harm them.
one dies.
I will defend myself if
You
needed.
can fly away. They can't. They're peasants.
I trust that they will have the
A big fucking dragon comes and destroys their place of worship, and you
Not
think they're going to trust
to
you,
fight.
Cindric?
I don't expect them to trust me. I expect them to run.
I expect you to do the same after you destroy this place. Because they will attack you like you would have attacked them if
I
they
will
had done
destroy
the same to
temple,
your place
and I
of
will
worship.
depart. You have my word on
Immediately.
that. You
Guys,
have
I
my
really
word.
hope we are not turning into the bad guys now, because don't want to be a bad guy. I like being a good guy.
You realize he's talking about destroying a temple which people will defend.
That's
For
what I'm
their-
trying to
with their
convince him to
life.
fuck off from.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
You gave up your you gave up your godhood to convince a crazy man to trust you.
I did it for a friend.
I know,
did it-
it's okay.
It is for love.
Did it because of friendship. But
Friendship to a crazy man, but still friendship, yeah.
I mean, House was still friends with
Exactly.
Wilson.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
there you go.
Fairly dead on example. Except, a insane dragon.
Who can kill
No,
him
still
with his
fairly
breath.
dead on example.
Yeah,
So-
okay, fair enough.
Anyway,
We plane shift
so I-
to the temple that initially locked us up.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm going to give you a side-by-side event, and I'm going to basically ask you, like, what you would do afterwards, and whether or not that works out for you. So you teleport, you plane shift to the temple. You do destroy it. People do try and defend it with their lives. What do you do with that? Do you kill them?
Only if they're actually posing a threat to me.
There are quite a number of them who are posing a threat to you.
Then I will
I'm-
injure them, but attempt not to kill them.
God fucking damn it.
But my,
Okay.
my goal will basically be to knock them away, knock them out,
Oh.
while I destroy the temple, and then once the temple is destroyed, leave.
Who has
Roll me
another
a
plan?
d20.
He is not with Cindric when this happens. He is
Okay.
slightly outside the town.
Oh,
All right.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking
I have
Christ.
a question. Does this fall within the purview or the portfolio of Wrath?
Yes.
And are there more than 500? No, there's not going to be. Well, I don't know. Maybe if the whole town is involved. It's up to you. It's 500 people.
Cindric
or
is
more.
not wrathful. I don't know if they're wrathful.
Well,
They are
somebody tries
definitely
to-
wrathful.
Somebody tries to burn down a temple in a city. You're going
Yeah, okay,
to
fair enough. They're
get
wrathful.
the reaction of wrath.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They're
But it's your
wrathful.
call if it dings on my radar or not.
You see a figure appear before you, clad in armor, brilliantly shining, and you fight with him because he clips your wings, and it gets to the point where you can no longer fly.
Well, all bets
And-
are off then, because if I can't leave now, then I have to kill them.
Yes.
You can still
this-
leave. You can
This
still leave.
creature, this knight, gets you inches to death before you finally strike a blow and kill him. You watch as you look around and you see fires throughout the entire town. You have basically destroyed not only the temple but houses, people's places. You see blood on the ground in this area. You have killed innocents, and Bogard knows this. He has killed more than 500 people in
You
this
get-
fight.
No,
Jesus,
no, no, no,
that's-
Hang
no.
on, hang on. And in this fires and covered streets covered with bodies and blood, you can see off in this distance, like Rava just having this look of betrayal. Like, what have you done, Cindric?
I don't
And then runs away.
I don't understand how it would get to the point of killing that many people without noticing it.
Just you would notice it. It gets to the point where you would when fighting him, you are literally like knocked prone into a fucking building and destroy the building. You fly off. You try to fly off, and he throws a lance straight into your wings.
Okay, so I have not
destroy
killed these
thing.
people. He's
No.
killed these people.
Yeah, he is definitely trying to kill you no matter what,
Right.
because
Okay.
you have just destroyed something, and you're doing collateral damage. Your fight is doing collateral damage.
Right.
And like your fire's spreading to other
Yes,
houses.
your
and stuff like that.
fire is spreading to other houses. When you're using your dragon's breath at him, it's spreading into another area every time. And you have burned down a large portion of a part of the district that the temple is in. On top of destroying buildings from the collateral, from all of the innocent people, it gets to that point because it is a ferocious fight.
You can hang
Nail
on.
and tooth.
I will hang on. I will say he has a fucking plane shift. He can go anywhere.
Yeah,
anytime.
he rolled on that one. He rolled on that one.
Yeah,
If it
he
was
did.
higher, then maybe a different. But this is a nat one.
Yeah, I completely. This guy, I came in there to destroy the temple. He actually hurt me. This guy is genuinely stopping me from whatever I'm doing. So if he's made it where I cannot run, then yeah, he's made himself an enemy.
But eventually you do kill him, and you do leave in the wake of this destruction.
Oh well, if
I
he,
had a fancy
If it-
fucking plan where
if it-
Ghoul would have came in and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm here to help." Oh look at me. And this fucker completely ruins it.
Yeah, as soon as that pops up, I'm gonna teleport there because
So you watch as well. What happens is he plane shifts before you get to teleport, and then you teleport to him while he's plane shift out, like in an area where there is no collateral at all. He is heavily damaged. He is breathing heavily. His wings are cut off entirely. It will take a lot of healing to get him back to where it was. I'm guessing you guys had a plan, so Gull would be there. You are like on the outside of town in an area.
Well, I would
where there is
imagine
no-
that like maybe Ghoul got dropped off a little bit farther than he can run.
right.
'Cause he's
Okay.
only so fast, and he just can't. He just can't get there in time.
And you see Bogard appear before you. Sindrick,
are we
As
on the
you
material plane or an off
you
plane?
are in the material plane.
Okay.
You watch as he appears before you.
Ghoul, kind of just doesn't do any. He's jumping to action, like he's running, helping people, lifting debris. But he immediately jumps to. Actually, no. The first thing he does is runs up to the knight and resurrects him.
Okay. You resurrect the knight.
You fucked up, Sindrick. This is your mistake here. I told you that this temple was fucking worthless in the grand scheme of things, but you wanted to.
Sindrick in character is not there. I just can't believe that. Basically,
I know.
you just completely devalued. Yeah.
You resurrect him, which is pretty simple. I'm not gonna make you do like a mercy.
Can a
thing.
level 14 guy resurrect someone?
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, resurrection.
he has
so-
resurrection.
Yeah. You can't do
Um,
true res, but
a
you can
7.
res.
I know you can't do true res, but you resurrect him. He looks confused, beaten, battered. He stays where he is. He's not gonna go down. He's not gonna get up and.
And immediately he just starts mass curing wounds. He's dumping every bit of healing he can into the.
So you're doing patrol and just healing people and saving people from the fires and
Yeah.
trying to rescue basically.
Mhm.
Um,
Damage
What are you
control,
doing?
really.
What are you doing, Rava?
Well, I mean, he did see the destruction that kind of happened there, and
And you know that it's because of both of them being
Sure.
so sure on killing each other.
yeah,
They weren't even trying to kill the other people. They
No,
were
no,
just
no.
sure
He-
on killing each other that
sure.
made it happen.
Sure, he just mortified that so many innocent people died. So, but if he saw, well, he realizes that he can't fucking he does have sticks, but he can't resurrect people. He tried.
Running around
And-
beating dead bodies with a stick.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
He's like,
No.
live.
I don't have the gift. No.
It's all in the
And,
wrist. Robert. It's all in the wrist.
After that, he would see Sindrick fly off very injured,
Oh, no,
from the
Sindrick
city.
can't
So,
even fly off.
Cedric disappears very injured. He
oh,
disappears.
His wings were,
He
were torn off.
he uses plane shift.
okay. Can I try to locate him?
Yes, you can. You can scry. You
With some
automatically
kind
know.
of. Okay, so I can just know him where he is.
Yes, because you are rank 3.
Okay. Can I see now? I don't know what deities can or cannot do. Can I get to him?
Yes, you can teleport to him.
I will.
Okay. So Bogard, right in front of you is the person that just got all of those people killed indirectly, but still got all of those people killed. What are you doing? What is Sindrick doing?
Sindrick is basically just glaring at Bogart, expecting something to come of this, and just bracing for it.
Wait, what?
Are you happy now? Are you satisfied?
Cindric literally just glares at you. He's just not. He. I don't know what senses Bogard has at this point, but depending on what he can or can't pick up, Cindric is equal parts angry with himself for letting it go that far, angry with the knight for being stupid enough to force it to go that far, and with the gods in general for starting everything down this path.
I'm gonna scry the town and just kind of like project it. Like,
You do
like
so.
what's happening there? And I'm gonna say, are you happy? You destroyed this temple? It's in ruins. You forced people to fight for their lives, for their homes. I know it isn't what you wanted. It wasn't your intent. But you have to think about the consequences of your actions.
And again, he just continues glaring at you.
You know, Bogard, there will be hell to pay. People will try and find Cindric. He will be hunted.
He would have also been basically blaspheming the gods in general throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that would have been noticeable as well.
Do you truly believe you've done nothing wrong?
I regret those who were injured in the conflict. But the conflict was as much him as I.
Did you lie to me? You told me Bahamut left. You told me Bahamut had no more interest here. So why did a temple of Bahamut need to burn?
Because Sulia needs to know.
That those who would defend it would just as soon tear apart a temple and kill innocent people in the streets?
They
How can
needed
you
to
claim-
know the truth about Bahamut?
What truth did you show them about anyone other than yourself?
That worshipping him is a mistake that only leads to pain.
Perhaps the only reason it was a mistake.
And you would genuinely see in his eyes the pain that Cindric is in over having believed in Bahamut as well. That would be quite obvious as well. Just giving you a bit of kind of psychological character that you would probably be aware of. This is as much Cindric's misguided attempt at, although it is delusional, protecting the world from the gods, and as much him dealing with the loss of his own faith. Like I said, this is a character who would have been a completely devout paladin of Bahamut, who sees Bahamut having become, in his eyes at least, everything which he has always known he should not be. And basically what you would be seeing is that is still tearing Cindric apart. It's the, you know, what it's in part thinking, you know, was Bahamut just completely evil the entire time? And there is also that tiny shred of doubt of, or maybe he wasn't, and there was just something about me. that he had to betray.
It's your fault.
I see the conflict that's inside you, but then he steps close to you and he puts his hand on your chest and he grabs the amulet
He
and
would
pulls
actually
it.
step back if you came near him.
Okay, he's gonna move up and he's gonna grab the amulet and rip it off, even if you're trying to not.
Okay.
Both of you roll d20s.
Damn it, Doc, you want me to roll? I never do well with that.
But it's part of the
See?
game.
Oh, fuck!
Oh my.
Yeah, he gets it. And as soon as that happens, you watch as Rava just appears out of nowhere.
Boom.
And you see Rava, you see Bogard has the amulet.
And I kind of notice Rava, and then I say to Cendric, I say, "You will come with me."
I step to Cendric.
I kind of look at Bogart and I say, no, I won't.
Putting my hand on his shoulder. Bogart, friends don't fight, they talk. And boom, we teleport away.
Can you teleport him?
No, you can't teleport. You can only teleport yourself.
If he's my mount, I can.
He jumps on Cindric's back.
Cindric, now is the time to accept your destiny.
No.
Cindric, all your life has turned up to this moment.
Pulling a dragon ship.
You
Pulling the
are
dragon
meant
rider.
to be my divine mount in the fight for justice. When we fight the oncoming hordes.
No.
I
You've already decided that it wasn't.
I know.
I look to Rava and I say, "Were you with him?"
I saw what happened when the fight was finished.
I left him in your care once. And this is what happened. I will not kill you, Cendric, unless it's what you want. But you need to work through this conflict that's burning inside you. I will not let what just happened happen again, because you can't figure out a way to come to terms with the fact that Bahamut is a dick.
I kind of look at you and I just kind of say, and yet another god trying to dictate the lives of the petty mortals.
You killed the people of Sulia, the people you swore to protect, the innocent people. How many
My
did you kill?
portfolio do something to get these two apart.
How many?
Fuck.
No, really. I want Cendric to understand this. I want you to understand this. How many did you kill? How many of the people that you swore to protect did you kill in the name of saving them?
423.
I killed only one person.
Bullshit. You need to take responsibility for your actions. You chose to be there. You chose to start the conflict. If you hadn't, those people would be alive.
Are we finished?
Have you made your choice?
I turn and start to walk away.
You know what must be done, says a voice in your head.
Yep, I unhook my axe. Rava, please step aside.
Forget. It doesn't need to be this way.
400 493 people. What if he had picked your
He
village?
said 20. He said 423.
423 people. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was trusting my memory. My bad.
Okay. I mean, in that case, it's
That
okay,
makes all the
right?
difference. I know.
Yeah.
What if it,
23.
had been your village, your elders, your family? Would you be willing to forgive that?
No. But I know Cindric, and I know that Cindric is actually a nice person. And I don't know what you are planning to do with that axe, but I don't think that Cindric will have the chance to redeem himself if you end him.
He had the chance. I gave him the chance.
He doesn't
can-
have that yet.
Hmm?
Chance comes with time. He doesn't have had opportunity yet.
It's been literally
We
less
should-
than a day.
Yeah. It's been 20 minutes or something, yeah.
How much time passed in between us killing the dragon and this happening?
Like, gee, half a day.
Rava.
Sorry. Before you go on, like portfolios when it comes to spells, I don't understand that shit. I'm just trying to understand if I have some kind of teleportation available.
No.
I have
What
No.
what portfolios did you take?
freedom, swiftness, and truth.
Well, okay. Light domain from 5e, right? Swiftness. Jesus, I don't even know about swiftness.
Okay. If
It's gonna
not
be.
obvious-
It has to be like. I told Ben this. It has to be pre-existing domains that you would imagine that would.
Oh,
fit
sorry. I
the
took
same.
from that. I just took from
5e.
the list there, and I thought.
Yeah, I know. Because there's not enough.
Yeah, I tried looking for a teleport too.
Okay, in that case, never
It
mind.
just doesn't work.
Yeah,
Can't believe
I
the travel domain's not in 5e anymore.
but I didn't want to put travel in there because that's stupid. It's freedom. Okay, in that case, Bogart, go ahead.
Yeah,
Right.
kill him. Yeah, kill him. Go ahead.
The thing is, Cindric has not stopped walking away, so if you're going to kill him, you're going to have to kill him by attacking his back and proving everything he believes about gods is right.
Or he could teleport in front of him and go. Oh,
And I
No, this is what I'm going to do. Unless Rava wants to interfere.
I mean, I'm standing between you guys.
I'm going to teleport in front of Cindric, about 10 feet in front of him. Which you could teleport right in front of me, Rava, so it's not like, you can play this game all day.
God
But-
hopscotch around Cindric.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Yeah. I mean, I would.
You're in dragon form, right?
Yeah. Actually, no, I had my sword drawn, so I'm in Dragonborn form.
Okay.
what did Mooncarver say about all that shit that was going on?
yeah, Mooncarver's not talking anymore.
Yeah, I figured Mooncarver's gone silent.
Bogart. Time.
Cindric wants to go silent, but Bogart's
Can I
pestering
attempt
him.
to, as an Priest, steal power specifically from Bogard?
No, you don't know. That. You don't know how to do that.
Well, can I just start siphoning as much deific power as possible?
No, I'm just going to walk
He
right
is
up
running
to-
around healing as many people as he can, so he
I-
is probably siphoning a lot of
I'm
deific
going
power right
to
now.
I'm going to walk right up to Cindric and I'm going to knock him out cold.
I'm
Hey,
resurrecting
no,
as many
you're
people
not.
as I can. So I'm a massive fucking beacon for
So
essentially every god.
Cindric, Rava, and Bogart, roll me a d20. This is how we're settling things.
Oh, actually a decent
So
roll.
one
for
time
once.
you roll. Well,
Mortals,
here's what happens.
beware.
Rava deflects the blow of Bogard and actually kicks. Doesn't kick. Makes the axe go flying away.
No, it wasn't an axe. I was just punching him to knock him out. Non-lethal.
Okay.
Subdue.
Well, still
So,
make the axe flying
deflects.
away. Or your hand flying away. One of
No,
you.
no, no.
You decide.
He deflects your blow, and
Yeah.
then Rava, go ahead and say something.
And it kind of just still hand on his wrist and one hand on his shoulder. Just time. That's all. If I understand this thing right, you have plenty of time, and you will need to give him time to make this right. That you owe him that much.
He will be your responsibility. If
Sure.
he sheds the blood,
Cindric actually would, at that point, as he's walking away, shout back, "I am no one's responsibility but my own."
But yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that.
I don't care. I'm still looking at Rava.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Say if he sheds any more innocent Sulian blood, I will come back for him. And it won't be to take him to a place where he can't hurt anyone else. It will be to end his life. And then
that day will
I-
come.
The
I
grand irony of all of this is that, without even meaning to, Bogart is reinforcing Cindric's view of deities.
that's fine.
Mm.
Honestly, he's just trying to act out of the good of Sulia. I mean, you're killing people.
Yeah.
So I will say, just to make this easier for everyone.
Yeah.
Bogard leaves, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Rava, what do you do with Cindric? You
Um,
follow him.
I would tell Cindric that even if he didn't mean to, a lot of people are dead because of what he did, and he needs to make it right, and that he trusts that he will do that. In the meantime, shit, I mean, I guess that would be the only thing that he says, and then he would just walk off and says, "I trust you, Cindric," and just walk away.
Okay. What is Cindric doing?
In the short term, at least, considering he is battered and beaten and nearly dead, he is making his way back to the lair of Korax,
Okay.
which is now the lair of Cindric the Gold.
Okay.
And he is probably going to spend a few years healing and meditating and just debating his own worldview in his lair.
Okay. Roll me another d20. I know I'm a broken record, but
Don't
Just
roll a 1.
4.
God
Almost.
damn it, Cindric! God damn it!
I
Why?
was going to say
I'm there for a month,
needed
and then
a
a group
5.
of adventurers come back and try to kill me.
yeah, you're there for about 2 months before an army shows up.
You're the fucking end boss of some fucking adventurous dungeon. Like, oh, this guy, he destroyed the town, he killed my family. I will be-
Varelian's army shows up.
Oh shit. We fucked up real bad.
And I mean, they kill you.
Yeah,
There's literally
if they
no
come
way
at me,
that
yeah.
an army comes at you.
I don't.
What?
There's
I
a
don't know. I
huge
think,
bounty.
I think
Hang
I would have
on.
a decent chance because I'm not coming
Okay,
out
roll
of
me
the.
another d20.
I'm not
I
coming
don't wanna
out
do
of the
that.
lair,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
they're going to have to come into a narrow tunnel
Okay.
where
Roll
my dragon
me
breath
another
is
d20.
going to.
I guess I wouldn't do anything.
And
Okay, yeah,
Rava, roll me a d20.
a bunch of them die before they kill me.
Come on, that 20.
Because if they're coming into my lair, then that's all bets are off. That's their
15.
own fault.
You hear about this afterwards.
Okay.
How are you going to know, Rava?
Yeah, I don't know. I hear shit.
He lived in that town too, kind of.
Yeah.
Do you go back to the town?
I
thought
mean-
you were going back to your clan.
He would visit Oscar and what's his face wizard,
Isn't he still a deity?
and
You still
yeah,
be
yeah.
2 months. After 2 months,
And then he would visit his clan, tell them about the stories, and then he will spend. I mean, after and at that point he
But
knows
you
about.
wander it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's a wanderer.
Yeah. And
So,
so you would.
we're just saying after the fact, he might come by a month later and find out that what happened.
Yes.
He would cry, Casey. He would cry.
Bogard, everything works out well with the Sulians and Rise. Rise does in fact actually get elected. He's very, very charismatic. Everybody loves him. Everybody understands him. If
And the people are sheep.
you allow the people to vote, they vote for Rise. There's no way he has a fleet with him who can decimate any army. Supposedly, he can decimate any army himself. He's charismatic. He's good. He's kind-hearted. There's just so many things about him that the people love. He's like, if you've ever seen Maggie. Have you ever seen Maggie, the anime?
Nope.
Fuck.
I get it though. He's charismatic.
He's
He's the
Mr.
ultimate
Wonder.
trickster to replace Bomb.
He's Mr. Wonder, basically. And
I will just say that I watch him carefully for any manipulation or whatnot.
and he doesn't even have to
And-
manipulate. As far as you know, he doesn't even have to manipulate anybody. He just tells it as it is, tells them that there are people out there, which is true, trying to come here, trying to fight, trying to get and kill and slave everything. And there are, in fact, people like that. What else do you do, Bogart, besides watch them?
I will go back to after I'm done with that whole Cindric nonsense. I will go back to that town and help with what needs to be rebuilt,
Okay.
and I will make a point to find that knight.
A fucking deity comes knocking at the door. You've done fucked up, boy.
No,
Find the
and I will tell him, and I will tell all of them that while Cindric was misguided in his what's the right word? Implementation of the message he was trying to send. He is right. Bahamut has gone from this world.
So all of you worship me now, Bogard.
I didn't say that.
It's just implied, isn't it? Deity shows up to a powerful knight.
I tell him and I look at him and I say, do not seek retribution.
Bit late now.
Too late, he says. This is 3 months down the road, he says. Too late.
Hmm?
He's
3 months
already
down
dead.
the road.
Yeah, he's already
Oh.
dead.
Oh, I meant I went back there like literally after Cindric left. That's where
literally
I was
after
going.
Cindric left.
Yeah,
Okay.
like while it was in rubble and
he says he is in no condition to come back and seek retribution.
Good. Is he lying to me?
He is literally hurt very, very badly, even though he's been resurrected.
Too bad I'm not that kind of deity. I do, though, help rebuild the town over the next coming months. All the damage that was done.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll also go talk to the Green Lord.
The Green
What are you
Lord-
gonna do? Sup, I got a new new patron now.
The Green Lord just smiles at you and talks to you like a friend.
I check on. Is the army still protecting Falkirk?
Nope.
It's been withdrawn.
It's
Okay.
been withdrawn.
I'm going to set up my my godly realm in what the hell's the name of that place? I'm not on the big map, so I can't. Sanshar Land. The fishing village.
Sansharaland is the perfect name.
Shara.
Ulfinshar. Yes, Ulfinshar is where I set up my my godly realm at
He
the
allows you to,
castle there.
because Arenal is technically his godly realm, so he allows you to.
The whole of it.
The whole of Arenal is his godly realm. The fiat is that he cannot do anything besides very small things outside of Arenal.
Interesting. And yeah, I pretty much keep to myself unless I get pings on my Wrath or
Okay.
Light radar, or anybody tries to attack, and I keep tabs on Rise to make sure he is holding up his end of the deal and not trying to pull anything hinky.
And Gold dies years later, happily
Aw.
ever after. I know, I'm joking. What does Joel do?
Well, he has all of his friends have left him.
Yep.
No one.
No. Hang on. What? No, I didn't.
I would have told all of you exactly where you could find me.
Yeah, and I mean, anyone is free to join me on my travels. I don't do any big heroic quests anymore, but I do small acts of good here and there. I help someone find a lost boy. I help someone fix the roof on a building. I scare away the goblins of an area, stuff like that. You're free to tag along if you want to.
Or you
Hang
can go
out.
die with Sindric.
Okay, so basically, he is traveling with Rava.
Okay.
But Rava notices very quickly that Ghoul keeps targeting libraries, he wants you to like go towards crypts and dark old lore places. He very quickly descends into darker magics away from the divine.
Okay.
He's basically turning into a warlock.
An priest and a god walk into a bar.
Hey,
Okay. So what he's doing is he's trying to direct us towards where Sindric died.
do I ever get word that he died?
Yes.
I mean, but I would know beforehand.
How would you know beforehand?
Because you told me after 2 months you heard about.
I've been
Sindric,
scrying Sindric, so that's how I know.
and you said, yeah, and there we go. If Gold was scrying, we would know beforehand.
Yeah, you would know before Bogard. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I want to bury his body on a respectful place.
Okay.
Do you guys,
do
when you find out he's dead, do you tell me?
Yeah, of course.
I don't.
He would have died in his lair.
I have an idea.
And you basically doomed another town, by the way, of that, because you were like, no, fuck you, this is my lair now.
No, I didn't doom anything. I just
You just took back what, yeah,
yeah.
took a lair, and you doomed the town.
It was kind of
yeah,
already mine in part. We all
wait,
had a claim to it.
Falkirk is where he went?
Yeah.
I went back to that town into the lair of Korax, the lair that we first found,
Yeah.
and I claimed that lair, and I went in there.
And it takes 2 months to kill him.
And then the army came in and destroyed the town, even though I wasn't in the town, I was in the mountain. Yet another
it's not-
proof that I'm not the bad guy in this.
It didn't destroy the town. What?
You just said I
No.
doomed another town.
No, you doomed
Well,
another town because you
killed the
reaped of its
industry.
financial, industry, yeah.
Why would anyone go there when there's an active hostile dragon that just destroyed a temple?
Exactly.
Pretty much, they were living off of the economy of bringing in people to look at the tomb.
Well, I mean, at the
Closed
very
it
least,
too.
they had grown rich from the thing. If
Yeah.
the
A lot
only
of
thing
people,
that
a lot of
sustains
people
them-
leave. Just tons and tons of droves.
Fall
of-
Creek is basically abandoned. It's an abandoned town.
It's an abandoned
Well,
town.
that's their choice.
What does Alarian do?
Alarian leaves. He's disgusted with what he did, with what Cindric did, and he leaves. He doesn't say a word.
What Cindric did? No, what the knight did.
Yeah, sure. He's disgusted, and he doesn't say a word and leaves. Oscar is taken with him, and Rava, after you show up again, like when Cindric is dead, Oscar is nowhere to be found.
Mm.
But you could
I
try and
would-
find him,
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
I
but
would.
he's in another plane.
If the personality
Who's
traits
attempting
you
to
have
resurrect
don't
Cindric?
seem
That's what he's
useful
doing.
anymore, you can exchange them for new ones.
Well, shit. This changes everything.
Whether that now you can take that how you want. Resurrection doesn't have to mean true resurrection. It could just mean he creates an undead Cindric.
No,
Uh,
that's much worse.
I already told
That-
you. I already told you what Ghoul's doing.
Okay, but if you were to resurrect that undead Cindric, then Rava would realize, okay, that's a zombie, that's not Cindric, and he would stop you too.
Yes.
Yeah, at this
So-
point, Cindric would be considered an unwilling
Yeah.
Yeah.
to return. He's had enough of this world. People are obviously just as idiotic as the gods.
So
So where does Cindric's soul go?
that's a good question.
Well, there's a thing for non-believers. It's basically kind of up for grabs.
Purgatory, kinda.
Actually, there are a lot of realms, like the Druidic Elysium realms and things, are not necessarily under a divine control.
Well, it doesn't have to be divine control. It's just whoever is strong enough and cares enough to snatch it. Because you can forcefully take souls.
But what I'm saying is there are a lot of realms that do just take beings that are not necessarily their own believers.
And on top of that, even if you drop your faith, that doesn't necessarily mean your deity has no pull over you.
Oh, no, that would be bad.
Bahamut could still try and take
That would be a problem.
So Bahamut doesn't take you up. You show up on a plane that is just grasslands and lots of livestock and lots of things. It's basically a dragon's paradise for the rest of the year.
Lovely.
For the rest.
Wait, he got to go to heaven after he kills 423 people?
Yes, but he's alone forever.
It's
Oh.
good. You
Isn't
can't
that
hurt
okay
anybody.
with Cindric?
At this point, yeah, that's pretty okay.
It's probably as good as we're gonna get at this point.
He feels he feels like he was always the one in the right, and he was thwarted at every turn.
I think at least two of us here.
I
actually
really didn't
helped
like
you out
Cindric.
more.
I'm just gonna say this. I really didn't like Cindric.
Oh.
Not-
I would
I
say-
got that feeling fairly clearly.
Who got fucked over by his deity quite a lot worse than you did.
Yeah.
I actually got, like, literally fucked because I sacrificed things to get my pet.
I think
so.
they both got screwed fairly badly.
Mm.
Didn't even consider Ghoul, though.
Mm.
Oh well.
Now I'm gonna resurrect you, fucker.
No, you're not.
So,
Very
So you
strong.
when
try,
I find
you try to
out-
resurrect an undead.
No, I
Cindric.
don't try to resurrect him. It's pointless. I do take some of his bones because Dragon
No,
Ball.
you're not! You're fucking burying you motherfucker! You're gonna be fucking respectful, you're gonna wear a goddamn tie, and I'm gonna call Bogart here, and he's gonna fucking behave without making snarky fucking remarks, and we're all gonna be fucking respectful at the funeral,
So
alright?
the last scene of this game is everybody circling around Sindrik's grave, paying their respects.
Yes.
And
Oh.
that's the game, guys. Congratulations. you
And then
made
we
it to the end.
rebuild Falkirk, damn it. I moved my godly realm to Falkirk and I rebuild
Do you
that bitch.
do you really think anyone's gonna want to go to Falkirk after what happened?
Yeah, no.
Good game,
I don't
guys.
care. If it takes 100 years, I'll rebuild it.
Guys, this was fun. I really like the idea of a monkey traveling the world, not knowing he's a god, and just doing shit.
Yeah. I know, Doc, you didn't like Cindric, but I really enjoyed the character.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Playing the flawed hero, I think, was a lot.
That
of fun.
was not a flawed hero, Casey. That was a dysfunctional hero.
Oh, he was
Really,
he was
really dysfunctional hero. Questionable.
Yeah.
he was tragically flawed.
That's. It's
I
like
wasn't-
calling the Joker a hero.
No. It's like calling the Punisher a hero.
Yeah.
He is though.
Yeah,
He's an anti.
exactly. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he is,
exactly.
though.
No, because it's an anti-hero.
No,
it's,
because
it's,
he-
no, it's not. It's not a hero
an
in the
anti-hero is a
traditional
type
sense.
of hero.
No, I know, but no, I just consider him a hero.
It's
to be honest.
yeah, but it's not in a traditional sense.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Point
If
being,
you go by the
good
old,
game,
if,
guys.
if you go by the old Greek
Good game.
tradition, Cindric would fall into the area of the tragic hero.
He wants to do what is right, and he started off on a narrow path,
And
and then
he-
he got so turned around he didn't know which way was up.
Yeah, he genuinely believed he was doing the right thing, even when it wasn't. That was the whole thing of it.
And he died for it.
Even when the dragons were gone for 50 years, he was still doing the right thing.
Yeah, I didn't make myself that tragically flawed, but my only flaw was that I would risk anything to support my ideals, which was the greater good, which is why, every time there was a, hey, do you want to trust the random guy who says he wants to help us? Yeah, I'll take that risk. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Hope
Cindric
that
was
the
the complete
big
opposite.
giant green guy that's about to envelop me in needles, that I won't die.
That could have gone completely differently, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If Bahamut had revealed himself earlier or differently, in a different situation, it would have been a completely different Cindric.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would have been a different game, probably, too.
Yeah.
Because we would have had deities here instead.
Oh, it would have it would have been Cindric basically becoming Bahamut's divine champion. Would have been his goal at that point.
See, that's where your faith is really flawed. Only when you benefit me can I respect you. That's not
well,
faith,
no.
my man.
It's not a matter of benefiting me. It's a matter of accepting me, not betraying me.
Yeah.
And the benefit is both ways, because Cindric would have given himself willingly to Bahamut completely. That was
And
probably
that's why
that was
well,
probably
that's
the
why
one
he was already a
person.
cleric.
That was probably the one deity that Cindric would have given complete faith to. And that's why the betrayal was that intense, because the faith was that intense.
I will be right back.
I'm going to have to go,
I need
guys,
some
because I need to get to bed
Oh.
anyways, so are we
Alrighty.
calling it a
Alright.
night early?
We are.
Alright.
Alright.
What are our future plans? Do we know?
I'll probably get up another D&D game
Okay.
just for now. But and then once we get into it, we can maybe switch to mage eventually.
I will try to build a hero who is slightly less tragically flawed next time.
I think we should
Okay.
just jump straight into mage.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, because Casey already said he was going to co-DM, so...
I'll give you whatever support you want if you want to run it. But if you're not ready to run it,
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
not
it's
ready
up
to
to
run
you.
it.
all.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
I
up
might
to
be
you.
ready to run it. I might be. But it's gonna be a different. It's gonna be definitely a different type of thing, because I just don't know enough about the lore to like really get into it.
Yeah, definitely.
So it would be my mage game. It wouldn't be.
Mhm.
We could just plan on talking next week. Just talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I think we should.
I
Because
Definitely.
we're
mean,
gonna need to.
Thing is,
Go ahead,
I know that Ben wasn't there for this one, but like I've done with the most recent Monday game, where we had basically a session and a half of actually
Yeah.
just sitting and talking through the characters and as we built them, kind of building it organically as we went.
So we'll do that. We'll do that next week then.
Cool.
We'll do mage. We'll do mage. Why not?
Awesome. Sweet.
Very cool.
All right.
I've already got 3 concepts, so I've just got to figure out which one I'm actually going to use.
All right. So I will see you guys later.
Later on.
See ya.
Have a good one, man.
alright, guys. This was a fun campaign.
It was. I'll see you around, man. I'll see all of you.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.